Hey guys, it's Sarah. So I want to talk today a little bit about Project Life because this is something that's been on my mind a lot. And I have been just really going back and forth a lot about Project Life. And I went through a period last year where I wasn't sure if I was going to continue with the project or not. And I ended up switching from doing Project Life weekly to doing it monthly. And that has made a big difference in my motivation to do it. So it doesn't seem quite as daunting if I'm not doing it by the week. And it took a lot of pressure off me just to do it by the month. I didn't have to worry about specific dates or specific days of the week or anything like that. So that's something that's definitely been working for me. However, I have not touched this project in a very long time. So I'm still only caught up through August of 2015. So, and I have not touched 2016 yet. But I did just sign up for Allie Edwards' Storytelling with Project Life class, which unfortunately is the registration for that is cut off now, so you can't sign up for it now. Hopefully she may run it again in the future, but basically it's a 4-week course, and each week she covers different topics about the project and what works for her, what doesn't work for her, gives suggestions on what can work for you. And I'm telling you, like, after the first set of videos that she had, I was so motivated to get back to Project Life. I just wanted to do nothing but work on it. So the thing that really motivated me was that she showed her past albums. She did an entire flip through all of her Project Life albums, and most of hers are not done. They're not complete. She has holes that she needs to fill in. She has incomplete weeks, you know, from 2014, 2015, even 2010. She doesn't have that one completed either. But she's not giving up on it. She's still going back and, filling in holes here and there when she makes time to work on it. So that really gave me motivation to say, just because it's not done doesn't mean I have to give up on it. Because this is a project that I have been very passionate about for the past couple of years, and I actually took some time this week and I looked through my old albums, and I absolutely love them, and I loved looking through them and seeing some of the memories that I did not remember necessarily because I didn't do big scrapbook pages about them. So a lot of, just the little details, and that's what I like to include in here. They're not necessarily all big, huge things. There are definitely big things in here because it's everyday life, but lots of little things that don't necessarily warrant a scrapbook page for, but they're still our memories and they're still important. And, just being able to flip through and look at that time in our life is just really, really cool. So I want to keep going. I don't want to give up on this project at all. I have lost some steam on it because, other things are taking priority for me, but I really want to take at least one day a week when I'm working on my scrapbooking, and I want to make one day a Project Life day. So that's something that I want to start focusing on, and that's actually like sitting down and doing spreads, not just printing pictures and planning and all that. I'm going to have to do that here and there. But actually sitting down and making a spread. So that's going to be one of my goals, is that I'm going to start working on Project Life once a week and have that be my scrapbook time for the morning. So what I want to show you today is where I am as far as 2014. This is my 2014 album. Sorry, 2015. Wow, I'm a year off. So I do have process videos for all of these here, but I will include a link to my my playlist that I have for Project Life. So I do have all of this on Project Life. So here, like I said, I was doing weeks. So this is like week 9, and I did this all the way up until June. And then I decided to switch to monthly. So I'm all the way up to week 19 here, week 20, week 22, 23. And this is where I kind of started going, I'm just not doing enough to fill up a week in one spread here. Because that's what I was doing for a very long time. Actually, the first 3 years that I did this project up until now, I was able to have, like, this would be 1 week. Now this is 2 weeks. So that's just kind of the way our life has shifted lately, which is fine. You know, you have to go with the flow. So 24, 25, and that's kind of what started making me wonder whether or not I wanted to continue with it, because I was like, I don't know, our lives have changed. We're not quite as busy. We're not doing as much. So I don't know. But then I said, okay, this is still important to me. I still want to keep going. So at the end of June, which is when I would normally start my second album because this one would be full, I started going to monthly. So here I start July. And then I have this many for July and then August. So it just became much easier for me to do this. And that's all I have right now. So, but I have my months ready to go. I have pictures printed. And for the rest of 2015, I think the only thing I don't have printed is December, but I keep them in my Project Life planner here, which I'm gonna revamp this too, honestly. But I'm probably gonna shift away from these pages here from now on. But I do have everything kind of planned out right now, so I can easily go through and, you know, I have my pictures printed, I have stuff pulled. So this right here is September, and this is October right here. So I have everything up until December. December I need to do, I need to print out my pictures and kind of pick and choose what I'm going to be focusing on there. But yeah, so that's where I am right now. So I am going to go back and I'm going to work on a month, you know, here and there, and, you know, catch up on this one for sure. But I don't want to feel like I need to finish this one in order to start 2016, because I don't want to get that far behind, because I will. If I just let this sit here and not finish it, then 2016 is going to start getting lost, and I don't want that. So I have this album, which is the exact same one as this one, because I bought 2 albums for 2015, but I didn't use them, so this is just going to be my 2016. So what I'm going to start doing, instead of doing my planning pages here, I'm going to use Post-it notes. And I got these little mini ones at Walmart. So they're not like the huge ones. They're small and they fit on here perfectly. So I already have, you know, this is going to be my title card for the year. This is going to be a family picture. This is going to be a family picture. I'm going to use something that I'm getting from Persnickety Prints here, because I ordered some pictures for Project Life on Persnickety Prints because they had a code. And then on here, all along here, I'm going to do facts about each of us. So that's going to be my opening page. So I can do that. And then in here for January, I've already, like, this is always my goals kind of page when I open my album for the year. So I have on here what I want to write. And then this is going to be January, which I haven't started planning yet. But all I have to do, you know, is go through my pictures and decide what stories I want to tell, what pictures I need to print, and I'll put them down here, and then I'll print them, and they'll be ready to go, and then I'll need to choose some cards. So I really just don't want to put that pressure on myself that I have to finish 2015 before I start 2016. I'm going to go ahead and get started on 2016. I'm probably going to want to get January done as soon as possible. That's probably going to be the first thing that I do when I start working on my Project Life here really soon. So with that being said, I want to show you my supplies that I use when I work on Project Life. You do see them in my videos. I am trying to really use up my cards that I have, and you'll see why here in a second. But I also have, I just have a bunch of random stuff that can very easily go into these pockets and just embellish my things perfectly. So I'm going to go over to my bookshelves, and I'll take you with me and kind of show you what I'm going to be working with. Okay, so I am over here by my bookshelf. I do have to hold my camera, so I apologize if I get a little wobbly. I'll try to keep it as straight as possible. But this is kind of my main cubby here for Project Life. And this is because I was using the Midnight Edition right here for my 2015. That's mainly what I'm using. And I will continue to do that for my 2015. And then this stuff on top here is stuff I'm collecting for January and February. Super professional, I know. And then my coloring books are right there. But I'm going to pull this little container out and show you what I have in here as well. Okay, so this is a medium-sized storage container from Close to My Heart, and I got this specifically for Project Life cards. So as you can see, this can fit, I believe they were saying it fits up to 4 full core kits in here, and that is including, all of the 3x4s up in this space, and then you can fit the 4x6s behind them as well. So I don't have that many in here, but this is basically where I keep a whole bunch of them. So I do know I have labeled them as well so that I don't forget. Like this one has Seafoam edition right here, and these are all the 3x4 cards for that. And it only goes about right to here, and that's all I have left of those. So I have used up quite a bit of those. Back here I have some from the Craft edition, which is also all this right here. These were just kind of some leftover ones, so I put them back there because I had room. But these are all from the Craft edition. This one is Heritage edition, which I'm going to hold on to these because I do have a project in mind for that. I just don't have the means to complete it yet. And then I believe this one is a Dear Lizzie. Fifth and Frolic is right here as well. So these are all the 3x4 from those core kits. Those are kits that I bought the entire thing for. And then back here I have the 4x6. Some of these up here are just kind of random. Some Studio Calico things and just some stuff I bought at the store. And then I have a space for Craft, but I've used them all. So these are from the Heritage right here. And then Fifth and Frolic is right here. And I even have a couple from Clementine that are very, very old. That's a very old kit. I do still have some 3x4s from Clementine as well. I think I bought a partial kit from somebody. And then these are all just kind of random. So this one's from the Turquoise kit, which is the first kit I ever bought. And then these are some random, some homemade cards. People have made cards for me, so that I have some printable cards that I printed myself, and then just some random, and then these are some Smash, little Smash album or Smash book cards that fit into the pockets as well. So I have a lot in here, guys. That's a lot. And we're not even done. I have to show you my actual cubby that has actual, like, kits that are still in their boxes, not these type. But I did want to show you this container because it's wonderful. It's very, very sturdy. It holds all this stuff beautifully. And so if you need a storage solution for Project Life cards and you want to do something like this, maybe the Close to My Heart medium-sized box is wonderful. And you actually can custom make, put these where you need to put them. So these could be 4x6 if you need to, or this can be a 4x6 if you need to. It comes, with the inserts, and you put them in wherever you need to do that. But this is just what works for me based on what I have. So there's that, and then I'm going to go to my other cubby here. Okay, so this is my other shelf here that has some more Project Life core kits. These right here are just page protectors, extra page protectors. So some of them are Project Life ones, but some of them are random, and then some are 12x12 full size. So I just keep these boxes because these are good quality, sturdy boxes. So that's what I keep all my extra page protectors in. This full one right here is the Kiwi edition, which I found at Joann, and I was so excited because I love it. They have beautiful bright colors. And I don't think I've used anything from this. I don't believe I have. So I want to bring that out and start using that here sometime soon. I'm going to put it out to the side while I talk about these other ones. And then I have a couple of these that were from Michaels that were kind of exclusive things. This is the Heidi Swap overlay one. It has overlays like transparencies and chipboard in here as well. This would be a great thing to pull out while I'm working on Project Life because it has wonderful things, not just like the 3x4 or 4x6 cards, but also, these chipboard up here that are great that'll fit in the pockets no problem. So that's one I need to pull out. I also have the Heidi Swap gold foil one, which I've used actually quite a bit from these because they're just beautiful and I use them on other projects as well. But this is probably something I should keep, with my other stuff and on my desk. Now, let's talk about mini kits. These are all mini kits, guys. And the stinker is, they advertise it as, well, that's not as many cards, so you'll get through them faster. Well, not if you buy 7 of them and then don't use them. Am I right? So I have all these sitting here as well. So yeah. Okay, so I have the holiday kit, which I can very easily, you know, use up a whole bunch of these throughout this year because I can pull out, you know, the Easter ones for Easter and you know, all that stuff. So that's another one I'm going to need to kind of, I'm probably going to go through these and take out the ones that I know I'm going to use, and I'll put them in the months where I'm going to use them. So that's something that I'll probably do like right now. Okay, this one is Flea Market from Maggie Holmes. I loved that line of hers, and then she came out with this really beautiful mini kit here. So with the mini kits, you get 100 cards, and they're both 4x6 and 3x4. They are wonderful. I mean, they really just are. And you don't get as much, you know, because the core kits you get 616, I think, or something like that. But so this only has 100, but again, you know, I'm not using one of these kits for the year. I'm using, you know, I'm buying these and they're just sitting here, so I need to put them to use. Okay, this one is the Amy Tangerine edition. There's no like actual name on it. I think this was one of the first ones that she did, so it's her name. So there's that little sample of some of the cards. This one is another Maggie Holmes here. I think this was the first one she did too, so it's just Maggie Holmes. It's not a name of collection or anything. I love everything Maggie Holmes. Don't we all? Okay, this one is Dear Lizzie Polka Dot Party. So there's that one. This is another Amy Tangerine. This one's her cut and paste line here. So there's that. And then this last one is another Amy Tangerine. This is her plus one. My girls are arguing and fighting as per usual. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so some of the plans that I have also for these Project Life cards that are not going to involve the actual Project Life album are, I have a couple mini albums planned that I'm trying to do. One of them is going to be about my favorite books, because if you've been here for a while, you know that I'm a big reader. So I do have a mini book that I want to do about, you know, some of my favorite books. So that is going to be in a that's going to be in a Snap album. So I already have that pulled, and that would be a great opportunity for me to use, you know, maybe I'll pick one of these kits here that I could use throughout the album, one of the smaller ones, and I could use up, you know, a good amount in there. So that's something I could do. I also have an Albuquerque album that I want to do of a trip that we took to Albuquerque last year over the summer. So I could definitely, you know, use some of these in there as well. So, you know, that, and obviously Project Life. Now for 2015, I do not plan on using exclusively one kit like I am. For 2015, I used the Midnight Kit only. I didn't go looking for other cards or anything like that. I pulled out that kit, and that's the only one that I used. For 2016, I'm just gonna use whatever I want. I'm gonna, you know, not worry about everything coordinating and you know, using similar cards for everything. I'm just gonna take that opportunity to go through my you know, close to my heart thing, and then some of these as well, and just pull out. Even if it takes a little bit more time, that can be part of my planning process. You know, that's when I can sit in front of the TV and I can go through a whole bunch of a whole bunch of the kits, and just pull things that are speaking to me to use for that month. So that's really what I want to plan on doing right now, and as long as that works for me, that's how I'll do it. If it doesn't end up working for me, or it feels too much of a chore, then I'll switch it up and I'll change it. But as of right now, that's what I'm gonna do. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and show you kind of what I'm working with and my plans and what my thoughts are right now. So basically I am going to continue with this project 100%, and I'm going to start 2016 as soon as I get my prints, and I will be doing process videos for them, so you'll see that. And I will also be going back and finishing up 2015, which I will show you as well. So if you guys do Project Life, let me know. Let me know what your process is, what works for you, what doesn't work for you, if you've made changes, if you've had to adjust things, if you're rethinking it at all. You know, we're all in very different places and have different motivations. So I'd love to know what your thoughts and opinions are on this project as well. Okay, I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for stopping by today. Bye.